It's 12 minutes away from 9, breakfast on a Monday morning. Right, the concept of a poly pill for the over 55s, you've probably heard about it, to slash their risk of heart disease, has been around for several years, but its development has been very slow. So breakfast Dr. Shaun Holt has come up with his own product. Shaun, good morning to you.
Good morning, Paul.
Now, I just want to say, this is what statistics would indicate.
Yes.
A third of people who take this will live 11 years longer.
That's right. That's incredible, isn't it?
It is incredible, and people are going to say, well, how do you know?
Yep. These are some of the most common drugs in medicine. They reduce blood pressure, they reduce cholesterol, and it's got aspirin in. You know, a lot of people should take a small dose of aspirin a day.
All right, OK.
So the trials to prove this will take 40, 50 years. You've got to follow people for 50 years, see who has a heart attack, stroke, but it's very, very solid.
Now, this is interesting because we're talking about the poly pill is designed to help people prevent them suffer from heart attack or stroke, heart disease, stroke. A lot of people worry about cancer, but in reality, once you get to 55, if you're going to die of something, the thing that you will overwhelmingly die of is heart disease. Around
40% of us, or even a higher proportion if you've got risk factors like you're a smoker or you've got a strong family history.
OK. Now, if you have a look at these here, that effectively is what the poly pill will be.
You can do that now. You can get these 5 bottles now, but we just know for absolute certainty that people just do not take 5 bottles every day.
No.
They just cannot be bothered. People are terrible at taking tablets. They struggle just to take a course of antibiotics
So
for a
why
week.
is it so hard? Well, it's not rocket science. All you're doing is you're taking those 5 things and putting them in one pill.
Yeah. Well, the idea was first mooted in 2003, and very little has happened since then. The main reason is because these drugs are so well known, they're off patent, there's nothing in it for a drug company. So it's taken so I don't think it'll ever happen.
So it is better for the drug company that the person gets sick and then requires medication than that they put something like that out.
That's right. So what I've come up with is the next best thing, or even has some advantages. So it's a box, you get a 3-month supply, you take a sachet off, and you just take that and you take your 5 tiny pills. OK,
let's have a look at those.
Simple.
So that effectively is the poly pill.
Yep.
There,
and of course, you've got 5 tiny ones, whereas the poly pill is going to be massive, of course. And if you're going away for a few days, you just tear off a few sachets. Very, very simple. But we know this has been proven. This makes all the difference.
But once you reach 55, is there a danger in taking those pills each day? I mean, do all people need those? Exactly.
It's a risk and benefit equation. But just about every doctor who's looked at this seriously would say that the benefits are massive. We're talking about a 1/3, a 50 to 80% reduction in heart attack and stroke. And the chances of
that is huge.
It's absolutely massive. Whereas the chance of a severe side effect are trivial. Around 4% of people may get a small side effect. However, the advantage of taking it this way, other than a one pill, is that your doctor can actually tweak the ingredients. So, for example, I can't take the beta blocker because I have asthma, so I take the other 4.
All right, that's very interesting. Where can people find out more?
Just go to the website, polypack.co.nz. All the information's on there.
Polypack.co.nz.
That's right.
And you're thinking that it could be anywhere upwards of 10 years before the actual poly pill comes out?
If at all, but this is available today.
OK, that's very interesting. People on that website can find out more about it. All right, Shaun, thank you very much for joining us. Very, very interesting, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, if someone said to you, here, take these 5 pills every day and you will get 11 extra years in life.
Well, you'd be mad not to.
You would be mad not to, wouldn't you? If.
But, you know, then there's the issue of Kirstie Alley, who will inevitably live longer if she loses weight, and she's unable to. And we had a bit of feedback.
Well, she'd eat that whole box of pills in a day, wouldn't she?
Talking about food addiction and how we appear to know nothing about weight loss and the hormones that make you put it back on again. But even Kirstie Alley admits that if she ate less and exercised more...
Kirstie Alley says, I am fat because I eat too much and I never exercise.